Planning a trip to Paris? Or thinking about spending a few days in Rome? Maybe you still haven't wandered through the charming streets of Charleston? Well, whatever your next destination is, there's a travel booking platform that will make your whole trip way more fun instead of any hassle. This is GetYourGuide, a go-to for travelers who are always after some amazing experiences around the world. Whether it's skip-the-line tickets, next-level adventures, or hidden gems, they've got something for everyone. And with more than 15 years of industry existence, this company revolutionized the way people plan and book their travel experiences. Now, they surpassed 100,000 bookable activities across 38 languages and reached a total market valuation of $2 billion. That's why today, we thought of sharing the entire story of GetYourGuide, how it named itself a prominent solution in the travel industry, and why investors are so convinced by it. Let's know the answers. Well, the founding story of GetYourGuide is truly an interesting one. It all started with a flight booked on the wrong date. That's exactly what happened to Johannes Reck back in 2007. He was on a student trip to Beijing, but due to that booking mistake, he arrived a whole day early. So he had no clue where to go or what to do. He spent hours wandering the streets and struggled to make the most of his time. That's when his friend Tao Tao stepped in. Being a Beijing local, Tao knew all the best spots and took Johannes on a proper tour of the city. That day, something clicked in his mind. What if every traveler could have a local guide to help them explore? That simple idea planted the seed for something much bigger. After going back to Zurich, Johannes shared his experience with his university classmates, Tao Tao, Tobias Rain, and Martin Sieber. They all saw the same problem. Travelers had no easy way to book authentic local experiences. That's when they decided to build a solution themselves. By 2008, they were already working on the concept. Tobias, a skilled back-end engineer, handled the technical side, while Martin focused on making the platform visually appealing and user-friendly. Meanwhile, Johannes and Tao worked on shaping the business model and looking for potential investors. Their efforts started paying off. By the end of 2008, they caught the attention of an angel investor who was impressed by how quickly their website was growing. With this funding, they were ready to take things to the next level. Then, in 2009, they officially launched GetYourGuide in Berlin, Germany. At first, it was a challenge to get both travelers and tour operators on board. However, their focus on quality experiences and strong partnerships set them apart from the competition. People loved the fact that they could find everything from city tours and cultural activities to outdoor adventures in one place. And day after day, people started relying on them, and they kept growing. But in the meantime, the company raised some big funding from different ventures. These fundings also helped the company to scale up its team size and expand the overall business wing. By 2012, GetYourGuide had already caught the attention of investors. That year, the startup raised its first round of significant funding, which was $2 million. That funding allowed it to expand and enhance its overall operation. So, the company's vision was starting to come together, and the world was taking notice. In 2014, the company made another big move by launching its mobile app, which makes it easier for users to book tours and activities on the go. This app had a user-friendly design and smooth booking process, which played a key role in attracting more customers and increasing engagement with the platform. They've also secured $25 million as Series B funding that year. Then again, in 2015, they raised Series C funding of $50 million. As GetYourGuide continued to grow, it needed to extend its reach beyond Germany. In 2016, the company took a giant leap by opening offices in major travel hubs like Paris, London, and New York. This global presence allowed GetYourGuide to form stronger partnerships with local operators and offer even more experiences to travelers. For Series D, GetYourGuide raised another $75 million, and by 2018, it had already surpassed 15 million bookings on its platform. So, it was clear that the startup had found its place in the market as a trusted provider of high-quality experiences for every type of traveler. The COVID-19 pandemic brought challenges to every business, and GetYourGuide was no exception. However, the company showed its resilience by adapting to the new reality of travel. But surprisingly, in the COVID year, GetYourGuide raised an impressive $484 million in a Series E round, which took the company to a whole new level. And the next year, it introduced virtual experiences to cater to the growing demand for online activities. This innovation allowed the company to stay connected to its customers and continue its mission of offering unique experiences, even when people couldn't travel as freely as before. Then, in 2023, they followed that up with a Series F round, where they secured $194 million, which included $85 million in equity funding and $109 million in a revolving credit facility. With major investors like Blue Pool Capital, KKR, and Temasek, GetYourGuide's value jumped to $2 billion, which is double its previous worth. So you might be thinking now, what made GetYourGuide stand out? And why they constantly received investments? Well, it's all about connecting travelers with real, local experiences. Instead of just offering the usual tourist stuff, GetYourGuide partners with over 35,000 local experts around the world. This means you get to book tours and activities that give you an authentic, behind-the-scenes look at your destination. Another thing that sets GetYourGuide apart is the exclusive access they offer. They let you skip the long lines at places like the Eiffel Tower or get early entry into the Colosseum. So you can spend more time enjoying the sights and less time waiting around. And then there's their special collection called Originals by GetYourGuide. These are bucket list experiences you won't find anywhere else. Whether it's a sunset hike in the Swiss Alps or a private behind-the-scenes tour of a famous landmark, these experiences are designed to give you something truly unique. The cool thing about GetYourGuide's model is that it benefits both travelers and local operators. For you as a traveler, it's super easy to find and book amazing local activities without all the stress. And for local businesses, it helps them reach a global audience and grow their customer base. Their business model is simple and a bit clever, which drags people towards them, and the company also gets profits by providing the services people actually need. Now, if we talk about some challenges and complications that GetYourGuide faced during its growth period, there were a bunch of things that have tested the company's resilience and ability to adapt to a rapidly changing market landscape. One of the biggest challenges this company faced was the tough competition in the online travel booking industry. With giants like Expedia and Viator already dominating the market, they had to figure out how to stand out and win over customers. Then there were the regulatory hurdles. Since GetYourGuide operated in multiple countries, they had to deal with a maze of different rules and licensing requirements. Making sure they followed local laws while expanding globally wasn't easy. Technology was another big challenge. Keeping up with the latest advancements and ensuring their platform was smooth and easy to use required constant investment. They had to stay ahead of the game to keep travelers coming back. And of course, customer trust was key. As an online marketplace, people needed to feel confident booking experiences through them. Building that trust and proving they were a reliable platform took a lot of effort over the years. So, GetYourGuide has come a long way from a small startup in Berlin to a global leader in travel experiences. Their goal has always been simple: making it easier for travelers to discover and book unique adventures. Over the years, they've built strong partnerships, secured major investments, and used smart technology to create a seamless booking experience. But they're not stopping there. According to them, the next 15 years are all about scaling up, solving traveler challenges, and making hidden gems more accessible. As travel becomes more about experiences rather than just booking flights and hotels, GetYourGuide is leading the way by helping people enjoy unforgettable adventures around the world. Despite tough competition and cutthroat industry challenges, their goal remains the same. And with innovation driving them forward, the best is yet to come. Thanks for watching. Let us know how you'd use GetYourGuide for your next trip, and wish you a very happy travel.